It is a new day. It's going to be a big travel day for us. This is my first time getting gas in Mexico. You're not allowed to actually pump the gas yourself, so somebody comes and pumps it for you, and I guess they clean the windshield for you too, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, so the gas, it's $21.59, but that's pesos and that's per liter. So, you know, a little bit different if you're thinking in dollars and gallons. All right, we just got done. I was able to pay with card and I have a receipt here. And yeah, it ended up being just over 1,600 pesos for about 74 liters of gasoline. Alright, so over there is the Sea of Cortez. We're traveling today from San Felipe down to Guerrero Negro, and Guerrero Negro is actually on the Pacific side. So we've got the Sea of Cortez on our left right now, but once we get there, we're going to have the Pacific Ocean.
So we parked by a beach last night, but it was pretty trashy, and I would not walk on the beach without my shoes on because there was lots of glass and trash. It just wasn't very pretty, so we know that there's going to be better beaches down the way, so we weren't too disappointed because we were only staying there for one night. So hopefully from now on the beaches will be clean and less trash and dog poop and whatnot. And because there's a lot of dog poop because there's a ton of stray dogs in Baja, and so just gotta watch out for those.
When we say to watch out for the dogs so far, the strays, have seemed really friendly. So we're not saying watch out for them from a friendliness standpoint, but one of them was just so cute that I wanted it, you know, so watch out that you don't come down here and just adopt a bunch of dogs.
So the roads here are two-way and they are very narrow. Like our bus takes up the whole lane. I've been looking in the mirror, watching our back tires and seeing how close they are to going off the edge. It's a little nerve-wracking. How you feeling, baby?
It's pretty good, except when like a semi-truck or something or other cars are coming in the other lane, then you like really have to make sure you're in your lane, and it is just so tight that yeah, I'm glad the truckers know what they're doing.
But it's been a beautiful drive. There's beautiful purple flowers on the side with mountains and sand dunes, and I think I see water coming up here on the left.
We saw a whole bunch of cactuses, or cacti, I guess you call them.
Yep. So there's different cacti, and it's just beautiful.
Now these white lines on the road mean that you need to slow down for something, and in this case it's this corner coming up. But in some cases it's actually because there's a tope, or in other words a massive speed bump. Down here in Mexico, they have some just massive speed bumps in the middle of absolute nowhere that catch you off guard, but the views are fantastic.
Look at all these different cacti. There's small ones, super tall ones. There's these fuzzy looking, well, they're probably really prickly, but weird, like Dr. Seuss almost, like trees. They're probably some sort of cacti.
And the cacti that have like all the big fingers, they're called saguaros. And one thing that we learned from Debbie and DeWitt on their channel Shelly's Nest is that a saguaro about our size is about 30 years old. So some of these are huge, and they must be like really old.
Yeah, there's so many.
I think this one was a, they weren't even trying to be a military checkpoint. I've heard that there are ones that will try to impersonate the military. This one was more along the lines of, I think it was like an agriculture inspection maybe, or something. but they weren't asking us any questions about any fruits and vegetables or anything that we had. It was just about money. They just wanted money from us.
Yeah. So just be aware if you come down, like, you know, you just gotta be careful. So anyways,
we made it to Guerrero Negro, and I'm probably not saying that correctly, but we're gonna get some food here and then probably get to the beach.
He's on the van. And we like the darker one, and they like the lighter
white puppy over
one. They're like the exact same.
We were told it's the best tacos in Mexico. Go ahead, give it a shot. At this stand, the shrimp ones ended up being the best.
really hot.
First supermarket experience in Mexico, and they made us wear face masks, so there's that. Here we go. Tortillas. They have these little black stop signs on things, which means it's not really that good for you. Ramen, who would have guessed? This is a pretty cool idea. It's actually bagged motor oil. So the ketchup is actually in these as well. They've got the regular ketchup option too. That's interesting. I like that because then you can squeeze all of it out and not waste any.
What are we getting, baby?
We're getting 2 of these Oreo sundaes.
We are done at the supermarket and now we are headed to our camp spot. Check this out.
Woo! Getting onto the beach.
Doesn't this look beautiful? Looks like a local stop to talk. We're not sure if we'll park here or not because fishermen will come get these boats early in the morning to go out fishing, so we might try another spot. Allie and Lance are gonna go check out another route since they have 4-wheel drive and bigger tires, and they'll let us know if it's a good spot for our bus to make it down there. But there are tons of shells all along the sand here, probably even more by the water. It's beautiful blue sky. I love it when it sparkles. So, trying out a juice box in Mexico. It is peach flavored. But in Mexico, they will put these little black stop signs on items to warn you that they might have a bad ingredient, or not a bad, like a not so good for you. Like, I think this is talking about has a lot of calories in it. Not sure what the other thing is, but so if you see a package with a lot of black stop signs on it, it's probably not the greatest food for you, which if they did that in America, I think everything would have a ton of warnings on it. But this is really good.
Way out there, that black dot, that's Allie and Lance, and they are scouting out a spot right now that they think that we might get stuck at. So they're just checking it out with their vehicle before we head on down there, which is pretty cool of them. Because they were here last year with their bus. And when they were here last year with their bus, they didn't feel like going down there because they thought they might get stuck. So this is the perfect opportunity for them to check it out and for us to maybe get a good campsite. If not, we'll stay here. But there is one problem with this campsite right here, and I'm going to show it to you. There are these boats out here, and Lance said that the fishermen will come in the morning and take these boats out to go fishing, which that's really cool, except they don't have exhaust on their vehicles, so it would make for a very loud morning. So I'm hoping that that spot over there works out. Great news. So they said the spot's good. We're gonna drive down there right now and show you the spot. And here's the spot for the night. Get to wake up with our back windows towards the beach. We haven't quite parked on the beach this entire time in Baja yet, but that is coming, so stay tuned and get in for the next one. And this is Susanna's shell that she found.
There's a ton of shells around here, but we can't keep them all, so we just look at the really pretty ones, and we may or may not leave it here when we leave.
We found some sponges, which are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Here's one of them.
So not only are we finding full shells, but cool sponges. I don't think we'll keep them though, because we don't want the bus to smell fishy. But it's kind of cool to find.